kicking us off today is the king of comedy, Kane.
Yes, I'll kick us off. And it was great to see the Wiz War at Kappa down at the track during the week. And his horse got up, Kappa.
Go. Kappa 39ers coming home hard, marching, stopping. Kappa 39's lunging, and I reckon the Wiz got up.
Oh, look at him. So there's the Wiz down there, and you can't get away with it without having a specky taken on you. So look at his horse wins, and he's still thinking about speckies. And it did take us back to the best vision that I think I've ever seen of the man sitting to my right, Damien Barrett, when he almost like pushed your head.
I was worried here.
Into places that it shouldn't have gone.
I was being Chris Langford.
Just awkward.
I was being Chris Langford at that moment where he took that mark. And,
just a bit awkward.
My life was in his hands then.
I was off last week and I actually had a missed call from Kappa. He left a message. I played it 5 times and I still could not work out what he was saying. And it was only when I saw the news that night that the horse got up and I thought, oh, that's what he was talking about.
That's good.
Hey, on July 21, 1989, something happened in Connecticut, and it was Millie Vanilli. They performed, and they were done over for lip syncing. So this is 1989, Millie Vanilli. It was just amazing that they were exposed, and they were the big stars.
Yep.
And turned pear-shaped for them. Well, unfortunately, someone who's been a great mentor for me, he was doing the same last night. Here's Sheeds. They're singing at half-time, and Sheeds, unfortunately, there you are.
You just got to say no sometimes, Brandon, don't you?
He's just moving his mouth.
Oh, he was.
Very good, Lotto.
no
Now, on radio, there's a time for storytelling and there's a time for questions. And Nathan Brown, I think you may need a refresher course on what's required on certain points of time as hosting of a radio station on Triple M, as you do very, very well. You had Oscar Baker on during the week, and I would have thought it was time for questions, not storytelling.
Oscar Baker, welcome to the Sunday Rub, mate. Have you ever watched any footage of Phil Maitland when he played back in the 80s?
Thanks for having me, guys. No, I didn't actually, but I've actually copped that comparison quite a bit the last couple of weeks, so it's funny you mentioned that.
A remarkable resemblance. So he had sort of thick curly hair on top, Phil Maitland. He had the orange moustache, and he was my assistant coach when I first got to the Dog in 97, but he was a hell of a guy. One day he stopped in the petrol station. He always used to leave his keys on to go and get a packet of fags, and by the time he came back out, someone had stolen his car.
Great story.
I think TJ's rubbed off on you. You always complain about TJ telling old stories that go nowhere. Where did you go with that?
How do I get roped into it?
Sorry about that.
Are you sorry?
It was a drive-by. It was a drive-by on you. Sorry.
Stand on your own 2 feet for a change, Damo.
What about Bontempelli?
I'm taking on both of you.
Whack somebody and then stand by it.
Ask questions, stop storytelling, and if you're going to storytell, tell good stories.
I laughed.
Yeah.
No,
Did you actually get a question into him in the end?
No.
No.
No. OK, then. Now, any of you guys into your art?
No.
You're not? You're not? Seriously? You wouldn't even go to an art exhibition or anything like that? OK, so you wouldn't know any of these faces here. Let me show you some. So this is Andy Warhol, right? OK, that's Salvador... No, that's Picasso. There's Salvador Dali there with the famous moustache. And there's, you know him. Are you serious?
It's Fang.
Boris Becker.
Has had a lot of time to paint recently, admittedly, but that was Vincent van Gogh.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, but we have an artist in our midst here. This is an internal email that came through clearly on a different one. This is from Nathan Brown, art director. Maybe it should be smart art director.
You're an art director.
What's all that about?
It's just something that I do in off times.
What?
For my wife's company.
But what you draw?
No, I do the graphic artist.
You're a graphic artist, are you?
Photoshop, Illustrator.
Tell us the last thing you did.
Designing a candle box. Yeah.
A box?
Shut up. All right.
No, I'm intrigued.
So there's a box that the candle goes in, right?
Let's pretend this is the box.
So then the outside of this, the art, which is the Kleenex and then all that, I create.
Right.
How hard is that to understand?
So you basically just type on a computer?
Absolutely, yeah.
And you're an art director as a result of that, are you?
Yeah, well, you can create your own email signatures, don't you? Art director.
Okay.
How'd that go for you? Okay, nearly as well as this went for you, Trow. This was last year when you were being awkward talking about the whales.
I've got 3 adult children And last year, my eldest daughter said, Mum, do you know what you're getting for Mother's Day? And I go, no, but has it got a heartbeat? And she started to laugh, and my son delivered me 3 goats.
Why?
And, he just thought I would like some goats.
Have you still got them?
We've got 2. Unfortunately, a tree fell on one in a storm, so we've now only got 2.
Hang on, can we just go back to the tree falling on one of the goats?
Yeah, unfortunately, one of the goats messed with a tree, so that was very sad.
No, yeah, again, stop laughing.
Just an awkward man, aren't you?
What about the whales?
But the whales was meant to be the first one. They threw the second one.
You're not having
the
much
whales
luck.
is the first one. Yep.
Jack is yelling at you.
I can hear him.
And what's he saying? Read the rundown.
Read the rundown.
Read the
The
rundown.
first one said pets, and the second one was feeding.
Why do you continually try? Why do you continually try and it just backfires?
We might as well throw to the whales one. Should we listen to the whales one?
No, we don't need to.
No, we do. Throw to
We're going to call from Warrnambool. G'day, Tom.
Hey, Tony, we've got the whales here at the moment.
Oh, beautiful. How far off the coast?
It's not that far. I bet take the kids down to have a look. They've got a bag of bread they're going to feed them.
Hang on, how close do you get?
Yeah, you get to pat them and you can feed them bread, old-style bread.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I've not heard that. I mean, so, Tom, this might be a stupid question. You can actually walk out onto the viewing platform and hand feed the whales?
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, can you get some video for us? Wow.
Wow.
What's wrong with you?
I knew it was... he rings up all the time, that bloke, right? As if I thought you could hand feed whales.
It sounded like you did.
No, well, I was just letting him go. Right. Yeah, like I do, let you go and give you...
Yeah, the whales should have been first, the goats second.
Jack, yell at him, not me.